What's going on, guys? Rob from Heroes Avenue. It's the Monday before Comic-Con, and man, do we have a lot of things to talk about. Usually it's real quiet leading up to Comic-Con, but we have a ton of things in the DC Universe to talk about, so let's get into it. As I was about to fall asleep last night, I'm scrolling through Instagram, and I see Creepy Puppet, aka James Wan, on Instagram posting this image right here, and he's getting ready to put the final touches on the trailer for Aquaman for next week's or later on this week at San Diego Comic-Con. And man, does this look like a beautiful piece of art right here. I'm thinking this is going to be something that plays in a sizzle reel type image right before the Aquaman trailer plays, because it kind of doesn't match the tone of the images that we've seen thus far. But hey, maybe it is one of those historical sequences, flashbacks, like they did in Justice League or like they did in Wonder Woman. I wouldn't be mad at that either, because this definitely doesn't look like it's Aquaman. Aquaman, to my knowledge, in the comics that I've read so far, has never worn a cape. So this looks either to be Ocean Master or possibly King Atlan, for reasons I'll talk about in just a second. But obviously you get to see the Quindent in there. It's an image reminiscent to that famous Aquaman poster where he's lifting his hands, making the sea creatures jump out of the water. And yes, it's really quite beautiful. James Wan is really starting to get active now. I know he's been keeping things under wraps thus far, but I'm really excited to see him let loose now. And so I was really excited to wake up this morning, because today, Monday, promised to be a big day for DC fans, and it definitely was, because once I woke up, you see this beautiful image right here, the first official poster for Aquaman. Home is calling. Love the tagline. Even though some people may not put two and two together that home is Atlantis for Arthur Curry, it is a beautiful picture, and it is focused squarely on our main hero, Arthur Curry, Jason Momoa, with his classic smirk in here. This seems to be Jason Momoa in his natural habitat. I'm not sure how much different Arthur Curry is from actually Jason Momoa's personality, but hey, he looks to be owning this role so far, and I'm excited because this image is super beautiful. I'm super excited to see what Atlantis looks like finally. Let's look at this image a little closer. He's holding the Quindent, something that a weapon he had in Justice League, and we got some confirmation that the Quindent is not the classic weapon, the trident that he is supposed to be wielding, because in this movie, and on a set visit from Joe Blow on the Aquaman set, I'm going to go ahead and read off this report right here. Aquaman movie will be specifically about Arthur Curry searching for King Atlan's trident with the help of Amber Heard's Mera, all while the pair are being pursued by Patrick Wilson's Orm, aka Ocean Master, and Yahya Abdul-Mateen's David Hyde, aka Black Manta. They embark on this quest after uncovering a hidden message from King Atlan, aka the Dead King, from an artifact saying, "The time has come to pass on my legacy. If you seek my power, you must prove your worth." That sounds really incredible. It sounds like we're going to be going on this adventure with Arthur Curry, Indiana Jones-like adventure, and it's going to be underwater. 2/3 of it is going to be underwater, according to reports, and that makes me really excited because, you know, I don't think any other movie has kept us underwater that much. Any other movie is at least going to do it like this movie is going to do it, so that sounds all too exciting, and that's why I thought the other image was an image of King Atlan, because it's probably a flashback, and we're probably going to see what happened to his trident before Aquaman goes to search for it with Mera. One thing I looked at this poster, it does still say in theaters December 21st, and that might be a little worrying to some people, because there are a ton of movies coming out. I'm only going off the top of my head, but I do know Disney moved Mary Poppins to that weekend alongside Bumblebee, Alita Battle Angel, the Peter Jackson movie, and I think there were a couple other more movies. So that is really quite the crowded movie date. Not that Aquaman won't beat out those movies on that date. It's more like those movies will steal some of Aquaman's money. So what I'm hoping for at Comic-Con next week is that they are going to change this date Avengers style and move it up a month maybe, or even a couple months. I wouldn't be mad at that. You know, how Avengers moved, all that Twitter exchange between Robert Downey Jr. and, was it Kevin Feige? Or someone else, might have been someone else. But they announced on Twitter through a back and forth conversation that they were going to drop Avengers early, and they did. So I'm hoping they do the same thing with Aquaman, because this movie looks really, it's shaping up to be really an impressive movie, an impressive feat for a director, and I don't want to see it shortchanged by other movies stealing spotlight away from it. A producer on Aquaman, James Safran went on to also describe why we didn't see Atlantis at all in Justice League, and that is because James Wan specifically asked that they don't show Atlantis in Justice League so that he can reveal Atlantis for the first time in this Aquaman movie, which makes me really quite exciting that the directors are working together. We do have other people surrounding this movie, like Black Manta, talking about how he's looking to stay in this universe for quite a long time, because Black Manta does dip his foot into other realms of the DC universe and interacts with a lot of other characters, so he's looking to stick around for quite a long time, which is really exciting. We did see in these images, spoilers really quick if you guys are not if you guys don't want to know what future costumes in the movie might look like, but we did have some images of toys that leaked, and here they are right here, and they kind of reveal what these costumes might look like, what we might get, and I'm really quite excited to see Aquaman in his classic yellow and green attire there. Even though I did like what they did with Justice League, this looks pretty awesome, and I'm excited to see how they're going to make that work inside of the movie. Alright, and that is all for Aquaman for now. There are definitely a ton of other interviews that have been done with Amber Heard and Yahya Abdul-Mateen, and we'll go into some of those details later should they become way more important. But for now, let's talk about Shazam. And we got a new, or our second, official look at Shazam. Looks like a still from the movie, and it looks like Shazam showing off his powers to his foster buddies over here, or his foster buddy. And look at that Thunderbolt symbol, man. Look at it glow right there. It looks really awesome. You know, obviously people are still complaining about the suit and, you know, how it looks in comparison to other DC movie suits. But again, I am of the mind that it fits in line with the tone of the movie that David F. Sandberg is creating. Just look at him smile right there. This doesn't look like the movie with the seriousness of a Man of Steel movie. This is going to be a lighthearted, fun, family-friendly movie, and I'm okay with that because that totally fits what the Shazam character is. So, second look at Shazam. The first image was really quite impressive, and I'm excited. And I'm loving how this image is actually showing the glow in the Thunderbolt, and I'm just really excited to see what they have coming at Comic-Con. If you look on social media, I'm going to say spoilers again one more time, because there is this really not very good quality sizzle reel that you can find online, and I'll play it right here. It is in a different language, so don't mind if I speak over it. It is in a totally different language, but you can see there's a sizzle reel mixed in with some footage, and I'm thinking this sizzle reel is going to lead right into the trailer. Kind of similar to what I'm thinking is going to happen with Aquaman. So there is this image right here. I took out the audio because it's in a totally different language than English, so that was pretty cool. I don't, you know, I could have gone without seeing that. I wish I would have just waited on seeing that. But hey, you know, social media makes it so easy for things to find these days. But there you go. We got the new image and the sizzle reel to Shazam. Nothing else more to say about that. Super excited. Another thing that is a hot topic in the DC Universe today is Zack Snyder, who posted on Vero. And if you look at the post, he's in San Diego, about 15 or so miles from San Diego Comic-Con. But, you know, the social media was going crazy last night, or whenever he posted this. I think it was early this morning. But they were going crazy about, is it true? Are we going to get the Snyder Cut? And unfortunately, according to comicbook.com, let me see, is it comicbook.com? Yeah, according to comicbook.com, there's no specific quotes from their Zack Snyder's representatives, but according to comicbook.com, Zack Snyder, while he is vacationing in San Diego, will not be attending Comic-Con. I don't know if it's a fake. I don't know what to believe because there's no exact quotes. I'm saying that off the bat, so I don't want to be, you know, people calling me fake news or whatever. But according to comicbook.com, at least, Zack Snyder is not attending, according to their conversation with his representatives. So that is really, you know, that is really disappointing news. I'm hoping it's a fake out and we get some sort of, even if the Zack Snyder Cut is not released, I'm hoping we get Zack on stage to acknowledge everything he's done for this universe, and hopefully he's working on other projects outside of producing in the director chair again. You know, Man of Steel 2, you know, I know I'm wishful thinking right now. I don't think Zack Snyder is going to be in a director's chair again for the DC universe, but you know, one can hope. But I do hope we get some. Again, I am on the side of releasing the Snyder Cut. So all you Release the Snyder Cut fans out there, I feel you. I hope we get it, but I'm not getting my hopes up. That's what I'm saying. But that leads me into some rumors that have been going around about Henry Cavill and possibly him being recast. Now, this is on the rumor mill, guys. This is not official by any means, but the rumors are suggesting, if you watch multiple pundits, film critics, you know, authors or writers online, some people are. It's going around that Henry Cavill is renegotiating his contract right now, and you know, he's asking for more money, but DC may not want to give it to him, or you know how the negotiating goes, guys. But it's just really troubling me that we don't have him locked in yet for a Man of Steel 2 or the next Superman movie, whatever they're gonna call it. It's really troubling because I love him as our Superman, and you know, I think he deserves another shot at Superman. I think most people are in agreement of that, but according to someone like Grace Randolph, or you know, who's reporting that he's not been the best person to work with off camera, I don't know what to believe, because whenever I follow him on social media, he seems like the coolest guy in the world. I don't know what to believe, guys, but essentially we might have to wait till Comic-Con to hear some news about another Man of Steel movie from Henry Cavill. Let's hope that they get something locked down before Comic-Con so they can announce it on stage on Saturday. Well, there you go, guys. Let me know what you guys thought of the new Aquaman images. Does this raise the hype meter for you guys, or are you still doubting this movie a little bit? And let me know what you guys thought about the new Shazam image as well. Are you on board with the suit? Are you on board with the tone? Let me know in the comments below. Please give this video a like if you can. Follow us on Instagram at Heroes Avenue, and I will catch you guys soon. Peace.